So as Naomi lights the candles here on our altar, we invite you to light candles at home as well right now. Candles for Shabbat as Sarah kindled for us, and candles for peace as Marina beautifully lit with us on behalf of all mothers, fathers, and peace. So on this night, we are gathering in a strange way, but as we always have, to light candles, to open our hearts, to pray, to sing, to play, to be. This beautiful team that's on the stage with me tonight, Eleanor and Jeremy, Shira, Zafir, Rebecca and Naomi, and my friend, Reverend Derrick, and others who are joining us in other rooms, in other ways, today and tomorrow and the days to come, to create the sacred adventure. I want to introduce my teacher, my mentor, my friend, who generously agreed to join us for this sacred season. A few years ago on Tisha B'Av, the saddest day of the year that marks the beginning of these holy days of rebuilding, in the UN Chapel in New York City, we created an event called Rise from Rubble to mark the burning of African American churches in this country and the destruction of the Jewish temple all those years ago, and how together we rise from the rubble. That multi-faith, multiracial gathering got us to rise. And I met a teacher and a friend, and Shul met a partner. And Reverend Derrick and I, over the years, have become friends and neighbors. And Shul and the St. James community that is lucky to have Reverend Derrick as their pastor have done a lot of work together. And for this holy season, on this precious, complicated year, Reverend Derrick is here to be one of our ritual leaders with so many old and new friends. So it's with deep gratitude that I want to invite you to help us rise from the rubble yet again, my brother, in your beautiful talit on this night.
I am finding myself emotional wearing this beautiful talit. It is enveloping me much as I have been enveloped by this community, and as I've been enveloped all of my life through the teachings and the writings and the learnings that we have gone through together, the pain that we've gone through together, and yet the joy that we've gone through together, throwing things together and knowing that there is a divine cosmological spirit that is with us and guiding us so that we can throw away the bonds of trying to be perfect and recognize that in our imperfections, we find a modicum of perfection the way it's supposed to be for us human beings. Because in those cracks and in those mistakes, therein lies the beauty of our efforts to be better people. I am honored to be standing here today, and I really want to give obeisance and honor to someone from my childhood. I think that Mrs. Miller would be very happy to see me here with you right now. Mrs. Miller was my 5th grade teacher in Morristown, New Jersey. And I don't know if many people know this, but there is a rabbinical college in Morristown, New Jersey. So I grew up around rabbinical college students all my life. But Mrs. Miller in 5th grade, on this very week, she wouldn't take off just for the day of celebrating the new year. Mrs. Miller would take off from Wednesday all the way through. And when she told us that she had a substitute plan and that she had lesson plans all set for us, she entreated to her class, please, I need you to respect this time that I have off. And we said, Mrs. Miller, we always respect you. Why wouldn't we respect you now? She said, because this is a high holy time for me. And I want you all to know why I'm taking off. And so she sat the class down and she told us all about Rosh Hashanah. She told us that she needed to take off so that she could prepare the feast for her family and her community. Mrs. Miller told us that we were the new beginning of the world and the way it should be, this classroom in Morristown, New Jersey, with Jewish and Christian and Muslim and black and white and Asian. She said this is why we celebrate the new year, because we have a hope for fullness, and we have a hope for real change in this world. And it is my pleasure to be here to teach you about what my community's traditions are. So if you disrespect me by disrespecting the substitute teacher, you are in effect disrespecting the hope that we have in our new years. You are disrespecting the hope that we have with every new moon. You are disrespecting one another as the resource to bring health and healing to this world. So I need you to take this seriously, because I will sit with my family, and when the sun goes down, you will be in our prayers, because I want my family to also pray with and for you, and to lift up a glass of wine for you, to celebrate you, because I have faith in you. And I am a teacher because of my Jewish heritage, because I know that what I have and what I've had in terms of my teaching and my learning and my family, I know that the world desperately needs this. And I, as a teacher, chose this profession because I had the opportunity to do that one class per year at a time. So Mrs. Miller, wherever you are, I am standing here at the City Winery with Lab Shul, honoring your prayers and honoring your wishes for my life, honoring your wishes for the lives of those students that you taught as you made your way out of that school on Tuesday at 3 o'clock on the dot to make sure that you were the first one at the bakery to get your challah and your rugula, and how you brought us leftovers on Monday and celebrated with us as you celebrated with your family on that Friday night. So, Mrs. Miller, in your classroom, we all had an opportunity to be reborn, but not born from our mother's wombs, not born into this earthly creation in which we find ourselves, but we were reborn in the literal flowing of the river of life. And you watched us cascade down those flowing waters. Yes. So thank you, Mrs. Miller, because I was born in the river of life. 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 And I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of life. I said, I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of life. I was born in the river of. I've got love for my brothers, love for my sisters, her love for the trees, and love for the rivers, love for the earth, and love for the sky.